Yo, what is going on today, everybody, and welcome back to another Fortnite Chapter 4 video. Today, we're going to be jumping straight into Week 7 of the Solo Victory Cash Cup. Out of the previous 6 weeks of Solo Victory Cash Cups, I've only qualified to the finals for 2 of them. So today in this tournament, I'm looking to switch up my drop spot and experiment a little bit, and let's just see how we do. If you are new here to the channel, I would like you to know that I do play on 50 ping, which at a competitive level is a massive disadvantage. So as a quick reminder of how the scoring in this tournament works, this is a very placement heavy tournament. Kills are only worth 1 point apiece, but you can get up to 30 points from just placement if you win. So even though I do have high ping, I can just adapt my playstyle to be a placement playstyle, and we should be able to qualify. Also, one thing that I would like to mention is that next season, Chapter 4 Season 2, we're going to be playing on Central servers. I'm sure that most of you by now have heard that announcement. There's going to be no NA East or NA West tournaments next season. It's all going to be NA Central, which I am super happy about because that means my ping is going to be dropping from 50 to around 30. So going into this tournament, I had that in the back of my mind. To be honest with you, I think it allowed me to play better than usual. I basically just told myself no matter what happens in the rest of this season, next season is going to be so much better for me. Before we jump into game 1, I wanted to say thank you so much to everyone supporting the channel. None of your support goes unnoticed, and it means the absolute world to me. If you are new here and you haven't already and you love Fortnite content, then definitely consider subscribing. It's absolutely free, as well as using code JCMYT in your Fortnite item shop. So jumping into game 1 of today's Solo Cash Cup, I am contested at my new drop spot. And man, does that feel amazing to get. Basically, I have been struggling this entire season to find shockwave hammers, and if you didn't already know, it is the #1 item for anyone to find in solos. Without a hammer, the odds that you win a game are extremely low. And that's the exact reason I decided to try out this new drop spot, because I'm trying to get more hammers throughout my tournament. The more often I get hammers, the more likely I am to qualify. What kept me from doing this before was my 50 ping keeping me from wanting to fight people, because in my head, I'm thinking if I land on an oathbound chest, that's likely going to lead into some fighting because everyone is just trying to get a hammer this season. So we end up making it out of spawn and all the way into late game. So I'm gonna let you guys watch this and I'll be back very soon. Not the worst first game, but honestly not at all what I was looking for. I'm not the biggest fan of the shockwave hammer meta for many reasons, but in this game, other people hitting me with their hammer, sending me into Storm, it kind of had my nerves all over the place. So when I tried to play my white heals in Storm, I didn't notice that I was out of hammer charges, and I ended up taking way more damage than I wanted to. And then when I went to Chug Splash, the worst timing possible happened, and I threw my Chug out of my box. Game 2, I choked, and I ended up losing losing my off-spawn fight versus this guy. And in game 3, despite the fact that I picked up not 1 but 2 kills off-spawn, I ended up trying to farm up my mats and a guy absolutely sneak played on me and I got him down to 6 HP, but it wasn't enough. So basically, I just threw away 2 games. So in game number 4, I decided it was time to run it back with my original drop spot because I just did not want to die off spawn because I need a big game. Right here in game number 4 is where we start to pick up the pace. Oh, I found a hammer, bro. Just laying in this house. Nice. No. In that match, we did much better, and I put myself back on track to qualify. Going into game 5, I have a hammer yet again, and we make it to late game.
That's really good.
Oh my god, I just got a kill across the map with a red eye. I ended up choking right there, but let me explain my thought process. For one thing, the fact that this guy is full HP with all of these hammers swinging around is absolutely so unlucky for me. I hit him for like 150 something in the head, which I honestly thought killed him, except it didn't kill him. And in my mind, I know that I don't have any more heals left and I'm 1 HP, so in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I need to kill him and get the siphon health and so I can get his heals. And he was attempting to break my stair, so I tried to pre-fire, but he stopped pickaxing it and he ends up killing me. It's so hard to keep up with all of this chaos that the hammers are causing, so I'm not gonna fully blame myself for that one. Jumping into game 6, I make it to yet another late game, except this time we're not rocking the hammer, but instead I ended up getting the Shadow Striker augment and getting Shadow Bombs. So do Shadow Bombs allow you to bypass the Shockwave hammer meta? Let's jump in and see. No, bro, why? So when I picked up that guy's hammer, not only did it only have 1 charge in it, but a guy right beside me basically gets me 1 shot as I hammer away. Realistically, I'm not able to figure out what I could have done better there, and I genuinely think that was just unlucky. What's crazy is I die so often to being out of hammer charges. And the reason for that is because I hardly ever find hammers in this tournament to practice keeping up with the hammer charges, man. Not trying to make an excuse, I definitely choked, but at the same time, there's a little bit of bad luck involved there for sure. Game 7, I'm getting hunted down by the biggest psycho I've ever seen. This could have been a really good game. I had great loot and I even had Shadow Bombs again. But this guy was so committed to hunting me down, he chased me for 2 straight minutes. However, I want you guys to bear in mind that kills are only worth 1 point, when if you win the game, you get 30 placement points. So in my opinion, I don't understand why so many people are so hell-bent on just W keying for no reason. The only reason, in my opinion, is if you know that you're a very talented player but you don't get a hammer, I can understand, I guess, why you're pushing people so hard. So right here, I'm not gonna blame the player, I'm just gonna blame the meta, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really enjoy this meta. He ended up wasting me down all the way to 0 mats by chasing me, and I showed him many times that I didn't have a hammer and he kept pushing me, so I don't know what to say. Eventually, this other guy shows up and I have 0 mats to defend myself. It was GG. So to whoever that was that griefed my entire game, thank you, you're really cool. In match number 8, I make it to late game again with a couple of Shadow Bombs. The only issue is I'm so shambles on mats because again in this game, I was getting hunted down basically the whole game. Solos can be an absolute snooze fest in that way just because everyone wants a hammer so badly. But anyways, we're here in late game, I have Shadow Bombs. Let's see what we can make out of it. Yes, I got the kill. I'm literally Booga, bro. It's insane. Literally Kyle Griersdorf, however you say his last name. I pulled first moving. Ah!
Bro.
Oh, man. All right, so I'm not gonna deny the fact that I played that super sloppy. But when I got the refresh kill, I was actually set up to do really, really good that game. And had I landed anywhere else except for on the side of this psycho's box, I even edited myself down, but he was able to put a cone and stop me. Ultimately, the biggest mistake I made right there was landing on the side of that guy's box. I could have landed literally anywhere else, and I probably would have gotten a top 5 that game since I had a hammer. That's like the 3rd or 4th game where I choked a ton of placement points in the top 10. And after you do that a few times, those points start to add up. Now, luckily for me, I ended up having time to play out my final 2 matches. Going into my second to last game, I have 77 points, and Qual is looking like 107. So if you do the math, I need 30 points from my last 2 matches if I want to qualify. So basically 2 games where I just get 15 points from both games. Here in game 9, I'm set up pretty nicely with shadow bombs when the Fortnite gods decided to bless me. Died. So pretty much all of these videos I've uploaded of my solo cash cup, I've had a bunch of geniuses in the comment section ready to tell me what it was I did wrong. So tell me right there, what was it that I did wrong? I even held my floors for that reason, and somehow, some way, this guy turns into Casper and is in my box. Please explain it. That's just another reason why I really don't like this shockwave hammer meta. They just land in your box, even when you do everything right. This isn't the worst situation, okay? We're going into our final match, and we have 88 points. Like I said before, Qual is looking like it's gonna be around 107, so I need to bag at least 19 points in this game to qualify. The first perk that I got was Shadow Striker, so we're set up really, really well. The only issue is I'm contested off spawn. Do I have what it takes to qualify in week 7? I'm gonna let you guys find out. Dude, there are 57 people alive. Oh my god. This is the most stacked solo game I've ever played. And I only have 2 shadow bombs. I have to literally use them perfectly, or else this game's just not gonna be good. How am I supposed to get a top 8, bro? Man, this is looking very difficult. I'm not gonna lie. What? There wasn't even anyone on me there. How did that break my builds? Now I have no movement. I only have mats. I have to find a hammer or something and get lucky here. Like, this is the only way I fall, is if I get lucky. I just got stuck on something. Oh my god, what do I do now? Like, it's just like, I don't have a hammer, bro, because I have bad luck. So guess what? I don't get to qualify because my luck is bad, and that makes me a bad player. So we did not qualify. Big surprise. I've had such a hard time this season trying to qualify for the finals in these solo tournaments. And all excuses aside, I genuinely think that it's a valid reason that this season is pretty RNG based. I feel like the majority of people would agree with that. Again, it's like I said in the intro, I'm not too upset that I didn't qualify in this because next season my ping is going to drop by literally half of what it is. So the rest of this season, I'm just gonna play it for fun, and then next season is when we're gonna go demon mode. Also, hopefully the shockwave hammers will be gone next season. I think every competitive player wants them gone. Also, a little bit of encouragement that my friend T-Moose pointed out, even Elite Pump didn't qualify in this solo cash cup. If you don't know who that is, he basically just qualified to Grands and FNCS. He's a very good player. So if there's players like that who can't qualify in solos sometimes, there's really no reason to be upset. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you made it all the way through to this point, then drop a heart emoji in the comments section. I'm trying to see who the real ones are. It means the world to me that you made it this far into the video. I hope you enjoyed. As always, have a fantastic rest of your day. If you want to see another video of mine, it's on screen now. So again, have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you in the very next video. It's been your boy JCM. Peace.